Okay, here is the Replica 1968 Planet of the Apes rifle stock for M1 carbine or Chiappa Citadel 22 caliber 9mm. It is in a satin finish. Hopefully this is focusing on it. So it's not a high gloss. It's got the relicking details on it, so it looks like there's bare wood showing from use and wear. But the epoxy resin that it's made from is actually black. So all that exposed wood detailing is just movie trickery. Here, flip that around so the light can catch the barrel. There we go. That's the barrel opening. And the strap bands are actually brass, but they've been painted and relicked to replicate the screen used details, and this camera is not focusing. There we go. There you go again. So this is the satin finish. And then we got the genuine leather strap that also has been aged down somewhat to match the screen used version. And there you go. So, satin 68 M1 carbine replica Planet of the Apes. Alright, and now Eric has just to show you a difference between the satin finish of the rifle and the polished finish. I won't call this a high gloss, even though it looks really glossy. He just basically used the polishing compound on this back half of the rifle, and it's a 3M hand glaze, which we'll send along with it if you actually prefer. But so that just doing a quick rub with the 3M polishing glaze takes it from the satin finish to this kind of soft glaze, yeah, soft glaze look. And if you want to get this back to this finish, 2500 wet sand paper or 3000,
or yeah, a really high grit sandpaper, or you can probably rub it with a dry polishing cloth to knock down the shine.
Let's
Take
see.
like a tack cloth, and that'll probably knock back the shine a little bit.
And we just did this with the polishing compound, so it's still very fresh.
So, but there is a slight dulling of it, as you can see. Well, you probably can't see too much, especially in the
Yeah, the reflective light is helping here. Yeah, there is a slight dulling there as opposed to where you didn't do that rub. But we'll go ahead and buff the whole thing out so you see what it looks like when it has been polished, and then you can decide which finish you want. Alright, here is the Replica 1968 Planet of the Apes carbine stock with the polished finish. So this was with the 3M polish. What was that called again, Eric?
It was 3M hand glaze.
Hand glaze.
Polished 05990.
3M hand glaze.
They're a bunch of local auto parts store.
Yeah. And again, all the exposed wood that you're seeing here is just paint detailing. It's faked to give it the relicking that the screen used rifles have. The actual epoxy resin that this is made with is black, and so all of that exposed wood is just paint detailing. Again, the strap bands are brass, but we've reliced them to look like the screen used versions, as we did with the aging on the butt of the rifle here, so that these all look like the pine wood stocks that were used for the film, even though this is a high impact epoxy resin. Hold that just for a second, Eric. Try to get it to focus. There we go. So there you go. So that's the high, and it's not high gloss, but it's just the polished, the satin finish polished with the 3M glaze.
And it's just a hand rub on it. If you wanted to get it to a higher polish, you could probably use a soft level on a hand polisher to get it to a higher gloss.
And if we wanted to get it back to the satin finish, you're suggesting a 2500 wet sand with minimal effort. We don't want to sand through the finish. How many coats of clear coat are on this?
We have 12 coats of clear on this, and I've sanded it down, so I probably sanded away 2 coats of that to get it to a nice sheen.
So yeah, you don't want to burn through your clear coat finish if all you're doing is sending this back to a satin finish. Here, flip it over and see the other side. Turn it around, actually. And there you have it. The most screen accurate replica 1968 Planet of the Apes rifle stock available. This one is fitted to the M1 carbine, and it will fit both the newer and later model M1 carbine stocks. For shooters, you would definitely want to have a gunsmith bed your rifle mechanism into it for a tight fit, and the Chiappa Citadel 9mm or 22 caliber M1 carbine tribute rifles as well.